In today's video we will discuss the top 15 most hated college basketball players of all time. Please make sure you subscribe to the Top 10 Jaw-Dropping Facts channel. New episodes are released Monday through Friday. Number 15. Joakim Noah. Team, University of Florida. Offense: Joakim Noah was one of the really bombastic and loud players to come out of the Ncaa. Coupled with the long hair, unique style, and skill, Noah was the perfect target for haters during his college career. People love to hate a skilled loudmouth. Number 14. Gary Payton. Team, Oregon State University. Offense: Gary Payton was talented at both ends of the court, and he had no problem telling people about it. The Glove, as he was known, reportedly started talking trash the minute he walked off the bus until the moment he walked back on. He usually walked on the bus with a victory. Number 13. Allen Iverson. Team, Georgetown University. Offense: Allen Iverson wasn't hated for anything other than his bombast. He was a big-mouthed player who constantly made headlines for being that way. Regardless of Iverson's talent, there were a lot of people who really hated him for that. Number 12. Larry Johnson. Team, UNLV. Offense: Larry Johnson was at the center of a shift in the basketball culture. There were a lot of people who didn't like his brash style, let alone his incredible skill. On or off the court, Johnson was a loudmouthed, cocky person. That left many people with a lot of hate for the runnin' rebel. Number 11. Adam Morrison. Team, Gonzaga University. Offense: this guy was a crybaby. Look, it's perfectly alright to be in touch with your emotional side. But it's a completely different thing to whine every time things don't go your way. Adam Morrison might be the biggest crybaby to ever have played the sport. Number 10. Christian Laettner. Team, Duke University. Offense: Laettner was just an easy guy to hate. He was cocky, came from privilege, and constantly bashed on his own teammates for playing badly. Duke fans love him for his game-winning shot against Kentucky, but the rest of the country hates him for it. Laettner is just another in the long list of Duke players the country loves to hate. Number 9. Tyler Hansbrough. Team, UNC. Offense: Tyler Hansbrough was such an intense player that people started to call him Psycho T. He would go up and down the court with a giant scowl on his face. This sort of intensity turned a lot of people off from the Tar Heel. His Psycho T charade went away when he ran into Ron Artest. After Ron manhandled him, he went back to being just Tyler. Number 8. Gerald Henderson. Team, Duke University. Offense: talk about drawing first blood. Gerald Henderson had one of the hardest hits against a Tar Heel in living memory. He nearly broke Psycho T's nose going for a blocked shot. His tenacity for hitting players doesn't seclude itself to the court. He later nailed a fan in the head with a ball in his professional career. Number 7. Sean May. Team, UNC. Offense: Sean May was one of those players that everyone wanted to see fail. One sports reporter, who we will not name, told us, "I've never irrationally wanted bad things for a person I don't know more than Sean May." Rightfully so, because it seemed like every move he made was an offensive foul. It was just painful to watch and extremely hard to root for the guy. Number 6. J.J. Redick. Team, Duke University. Offense: Redick was the ire of many fans because of his bombastic, full-of-himself attitude. Granted, he was a great shooter, but he was, by his own admission, sort of a prick. As if J.J. Redick wasn't already thoroughly hated during his college career for his pompousness, he recently said that he can't even watch college basketball anymore because it is so horrible. It's like he's saying college basketball was only good during his time. Number 5. Grayson Allen. Offense: this guy likes to trip people. It's not an every once in a while transgression, but all the time. He has developed quite a reputation for it over the past couple of years. Then, when he is caught, he likes to throw tantrums on the bench over it. This has led a lot of people to consider him the most hated Duke player of all time. Number 4. Aubrey Coleman. Team, University of Houston. Offense: during a game against the Arizona Wildcats, Coleman knocked down Chase Buettinger. That's a pretty typical move in the game, but most people reach down and help their opponent up. Instead, Coleman decided to step on Buetinger's face. After he was ejected, he laughed. That's some pretty low sportsmanship, right there. Number 3. Chimezie Metu. Team, USC. Offense, Metu is a great player and was a top scorer for the USC Trojans. But on New Year's Eve 2017, Metu violated the cardinal rule, don't punch below the belt. Metu got ejected from the game against Washington State following the incident. This earned him a lot of hate from college basketball fans. Number 2. Patrick Ewing. Team, Georgetown University. Offense, Patrick Ewing was the king of throwing elbows. Any chance he seemed to get, there would be an elbow in an opponent's face. His rough playing style was well documented. In one incident against Georgetown's rival, Syracuse, Ewing attempted a roundhouse right hook that nearly landed on Pearl Washington. Luckily it didn't land and he didn't end up like our number 1 player on this list. Number 1. Corky Taylor. Team, University of Minnesota. Offense, in one of the most brutal brawls in sports history, Corky Taylor left his opponent, Luke Witt, with a busted cornea and memory loss. Before that, Taylor blocked a layup shot that left Witt on the ground. Taylor graciously put his hand out to Witt to help him up. But when he did, Witt found a knee in his groin. This triggered a bench-clearing brawl that led to Witt's career-ending injury. I hope you enjoyed our top 15 most hated college basketball players of all time. Please leave a comment below for any player you think we missed or you think should have been placed on this list. Don't forget to subscribe. And new episodes come out every Monday through Friday.